Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's happening? What's happening, Chiefs Kingdom? My ride or die Chiefs family. How we doing? Everything well? Is everybody good? The smoke is cleared. We got our first victory. I hope everything's good. Anyway, hey, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Wild Card Chief. It's episode 27 with your boy Wild Card Mar. Step on over. RW Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, especially their YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Let you know every time a new episode of the Wild Card Chief drop or any other IOW Sports Network content. Hey, appreciate the love and support. Well, let's get down to business because this is what Wild Card Mom observed. I like to give a day or two, let all the Chiefs Kingdom relax over, the previous game before we get ready for the next game. Obviously, we got Chicago Bears next up on the docket. But, well, come on, I'm just going to give my few little observations on what I, observed. And observation number one. Man, this defense is playing damn good football. I mean, my goodness. You just got to enjoy what's going on so far with the defense. They are playing, some damn good football. I know a lot of people never been, high on Spags. I've had my criticism for Spags, but I just got to be real. Man, what he got this defense doing in the first two games, come on now. Let's put this into perspective, Kansas City Chiefs fans. So game one against the Detroit Lions, we're talking about an offense that was top 5 last year. Top 5 in yardage, top 5 in scoring. They held them to 14 points. Hey, kudos. That's without Chris Jones. Week 2, Chris Jones comes back. Hey, there's weapons all over that Jacksonville offense. Weapons everywhere. Christian Kirk, weapon. Calvin Ridley, weapon. Evan Ingram, weapon. Travis Etienne, weapon. Solid quarterback in Trevor Lawrence, who's mobile. Guess how many touchdowns they got? 0. 0 touchdowns. That defense held that team to 0 touchdowns. 3 field goals. That's what they got on the board. No touchdowns. And guess what? There was 3 red zone trips. One, obviously, when Richie James muffed the punt. Very short field that their defense, had to protect. I mean, they're starting within the 20-yard line right off gate after just getting off the field. And they held that offense to nothing. A goose egg, no touchdown, no end zone trips. Held them to a field goal. And I get it. You're looking at the yardage, we're like, oh, this a bend, don't break. But guess what? Guess what happens? They ain't let them score. They did not let that Jacksonville offense score. Weapons galore on that offensive side of the ball. Not one of them can get a touchdown. So you got to give Spags his credit. Got to give credit to, everybody on the defensive side of the ball. When you start seeing things like this, where Jalen Watson is boom, laying down the boom. Come on, man. When you start seeing stuff like that, you just got to love it. This defense is playing lights. Well, okay, I'm exaggerating. I was about to say lights out football. They're not. There's still some things they can clean up, shore up the tackles. Let's shore those up. Gotta clean up some of those defensive holdings and pass interferences. I know it. I get it. They ain't playing perfect, but damn it, they playing damn near close to perfect football on that side of the ball. You just got to give Spags and their defense credit. The linebackers are flying. I love this linebacker crew. Bolton, Willie Gay, Drew Tranquil, Leo Chanel made some great plays in that Jacksonville Jaguars game. I mean, I'm loving this linebacker crew. All four of them are doing a phenomenal job so far, and man, just imagine, y'all. You give Travis Kelce, Andy Reid, and Patrick Mahomes, you give them a top 5 defense. Woof. Might see a little bit more than, more Super Bowl hats. You did. That's all I'm saying. You might see some more. Put another banner right here. If this defense continues to play like this for the rest of the season and the offense comes around, I get it, guys. Offense is looking kind of shaky right now. It's only 2 games. Let's relax. Look, we still got to take into account that there's a slight transition from offensive coordinator of Eric Bieniemy to Matt Nagy. And, I know a lot of people want to put stock into that. I never wanted Bieniemy to left. But the fact of the matter is that there's a new OC, and regardless on how they're quote-unquote familiar with each other, Matt Nagy's in a different role. I know he was offensive coordinator before, but that wasn't with Patrick Mahomes. That wasn't with Patrick. He had to go to Chicago and have Mitch Trubisky. When he was OC here, that was Alex Smith. So there's still some connection with Mahomes and Nagy as offensive coordinator, how they got to, gel and what plays they want, they're looking like. Because being a quarterback coach is not the same as being an OC. Call it what you want. All right. But I got to be honest. It'll come around. But one thing that has always worked on this offense is the connection. Reunited and it feels so good. I'm tripping, y'all. Don't mind me. But hey, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce ain't skipped a beat. They know how to work it. Travis Kelce knows when Patrick is scrambling and when to just find an open space. I mean, they've done that so many times. And they probably could do it blindfolded. I'm pretty sure they could. I don't know. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe I am. Regardless, hey, they can do that. But Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes finally got reunited, had the, touchdown, a couple of catches by Travis. And, just because Travis has missed some time because of the injury, hey, there was a couple of, a touchdown that he should have had. So you can call it a little rust. It's a little rust. But it is what it is. The fact that they're reunited, they're pretty much picking up right where they left off, and it's just going to get better and better week by week. So that's always a one positive that I did for sure see on the offensive side of the ball. Another positive that I saw on the offensive side of the ball, hey, Sky Moore. Thank you, Sky Moore, for bouncing back, having a way better game than what you did with Jacksonville against them than what you did against Detroit. Oh, night and day. I mean, and I love the play between him and Mahomes on that long throw. I will say this though, Sky, if you keep your eyes up and open and look what you're doing, all you had to do was cut inside. You possibly would have scored. You had a blocker in Richie James out there. That's all I'm saying. What do I know? But I'm just beggars being choosy. But at the end of the day, Sky Moore had a great game against Jacksonville. He needed that. Richie James is going to need a game like that sometime down the road for him to get his swagger back. There's going to be some times where Rashee Rice be the guy. Hopefully you get Justin Ross incorporated in his offensive game plan more and more, hopefully. sooner rather than later. I would like to see him get incorporated more and more in that. Justin Washington had a good game. I thought he kind of got hosed on that fumble call. Looked like his knee kind of hit around the same time that the ball had just got hit. I don't know. That's just me personally. But they call a fumble, whatever it is, what it is. Just a good play by the Jacksonville defender. But Justin Washington continues. This is 2 weeks in a row that he's had 2 solid games. Look, get him involved. Get him involved. I know there's a lot of people that have been hating on Justin Washington. You know, they thought he wasn't even going to make the roster. But for me, I think he's probably been the most consistent wide receiver over the first 2 games. That's just me. Always open when Patrick needs him, making the catch, getting the yards. I don't care. I think he got holes on that, on that damn fumble, but whatever. Quiet game from MVS, but definitely got to give Sky more his shout him out, give him some love. Nice bounce back game. Let's stay consistent on that, Sky Moore. Now, Sky, don't take this personally. I need you to work on your pass blocking because a couple of those screens, man, you getting worked. So there's one thing that, hey, I just can't praise you the whole show, bro. I gotta call a spade a spade. You gotta work on your pass blocking. Yeah, that joint kind of janky, dog. Yeah, that joint kind of janky. But one thing that for sure is janky. Oh my goodness, this run offense. And don't get it twisted, guys, and don't start a stat sheet chasing me out of here. I know what the stat sheet says: 22 carries, 101 yards. Yeah, okay. Let's really break this down. All right, so Isaiah Pacheco had 12 carries for 70 yards. Yeah, that looks good, right? But let's be honest. Take away that 31-yard rush. Then he had 11 carries for 39 yards. That's not really productive. It's pretty that's barely almost 3.5 yards a carry. So that's to me, that's not productive work. Got to get more productive out of the running backs. What are you gonna do with Clyde? Matt Nagy, Andy Reid, talk to us. What y'all gonna do with? Are you gonna incorporate him with 1 carry? Last week, Mahomes was your leading rusher. This week, he's your second leading rusher. And damn near, pretty much like I said, you take away that big long run from Isaiah Pacheco, him and Mahomes almost got the same, yards per carry. And I get that Patrick, 7 carries for 30 yards, primarily, majority of that is off of just scrambling, trying to look for somebody to get open. But damn, this running game, man, for 2 weeks in a row is just blah. Excuse me. It's almost like, come on, look, we know as Chiefs fans, Andy ain't never been big on running the football, but damn it, can we get somewhat close to being balanced? Like it's so like it's so lopsided of how many running plays that he runs compared to passing plays, because we still got to take into account that 7 carries from Patrick Mahomes, majority of that is probably off of original passing play, and he's just trying to make a play happen and scramble it, so it gets counted as a carry. But because Patrick's not getting design runs, we know this. So I'm just can't get too damn pass happy and expect to beat team after week after week. I don't know. I'm not trying to tell Andy to do his job. I'm just saying you just got to be a little bit more, unpredictable, because you're such a pass heavy team that when you do run the ball, more times it's not going to be successful because it's like you're not proficient at it. So I don't know, man. I swear it's like every year we talking about just the offensive running threat from the Chiefs offense. And just come on, man. When is it? Can we get just a sliver of it to make it look like we got some type of running game? Just a little bit. Come on. Anyway, I don't know about y'all, Chiefs Kingdom, but I'm going to be honest, y'all. These tackles are starting to scare me. So let's talk about the elephant in the room when it comes to Jawaan Taylor situation. Here's my thing. Shame on the NFL to try to make this guy an example and try to make it seem like he's doing so wrong. When first of all, Jawaan Taylor been playing like this as a when he was a Jaguar, when he got in the league, he been doing that. And what is he doing is he's timing his back pedal to the snap count. And so as soon as he knows the snap count, so he's moving off a snap count more than anything. And it may look like false start, but if you look at it and really break it down, he even said it himself. I'm trying to, get into my back pedal based off the snap count. And he's like, I'm gonna be aggressive with it. And once the ball is snapped, I'm coming off the line quick, trying to get prepared to block this pass rusher. So shame on the NFL to trying to make him a poster child of quote unquote illegal procedure and false start and all this. And my thing is like other elite tackles have been doing this, not just him. You know what I'm saying? Not just Jawaan. And I just feel like the NFL is just kind of nitpicking on him. And there was a point in time in that game, Andy had to pull him out because his confidence was low, getting called for illegal procedure, false start, had some holding calls in there. So I'm more worried with Jawaan Taylor on the mental part where he's feel like, I can't play my game because they're making me a target and they're going to call it and this and that. And my thing is like, you should have already been finding a way to adjustment once they was hooting and hollering about it with the Detroit Lions. You had 10 days to get comfortable in a new way to not get called for illegal procedure or false start and make it seem like, oh my gosh, he's cheating. No. Go look at all the elite tackles, whether it's left or right tackle. They all kind of do similar things to what Jawaan Taylor's doing. They all do it. It's just that Jawaan Taylor was on prime time on the opening game, and Chris Collinsworth just had to make that much of a big deal. And because since the front office listens to this media talk during the game and after the game, it's a knee-jerk reaction. Oh, gotta watch Jawaan Taylor. Watch him. But it was also up to Jawaan Taylor and the offensive minds to get him prepared and make adjustments. Because once they made a big deal out of it and a fuss about it, you knew exactly what they were going to look at the moment that game started. And not only that, it's because you were a former Jaguar. You don't think Doug Peterson went up to the umpire before the game? Hey, bro, man, 74 in white. You got to watch him. So my worry for Jawaan Taylor is more, can he just block out all the distractions of this whole making him the poster child of illegal formation and procedure and false start? Just take care. Just take care, your adjustments. You'll be fine. Now, Donovan Smith, on the other hand, I'm really worried about him. Because I'm getting a lot of Orlando Brown flashbacks about homeboy. Say what you want. I'm not dissing Orlando Brown Jr. I'm just saying I knew what it was. He was a better run blocker than he was a pass blocker. Donovan Smith is getting killed with the speed rush. He's getting killed. Can't do nothing with it. He's not quick enough. He's just not. And that sucks because I thought he's gonna be all right. Maybe I'm just overreacting. Because I don't know what it is, man. Holding calls left and right. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what to really make of Donovan Smith. I'm not saying he's terrible because that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just first two games that he has me worried. He has me worried if he's going to be able to, handle his side of the offensive line, which is the very important side. Here's Patrick Mahomes' blind side. That scares me when I got questions about my quarterback's blind side because of the fact that his left tackle has been playing kind of shaky the first 2 games. I think that's a fair assessment. But we hope. We hope that it does get better. And that's all we can do. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Another episode of Wildcard Chief in the books. Appreciate the love and support. Y'all know what it is. Catch me, IOW Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram. Most importantly, right here on the YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Let you know every time we drop another episode of Wildcard Chief Podcast or any other IOW Sports Network content. So until then, you know what it is. And the home of our Chiefs. Hey, peace and love. Let's go, Chiefs.